Hey, happy Venusday. I hope you are doing well. I am the truth, and you are the truth too. Welcome to this week's Venusday deck for reading. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box of this video below for you to see. For this week's Venusday deck for reading, I will be channeling with there is Seraphim, who is supporting the collector's highest good and the highest good. If you look up Seraphim, you'll see that they say they are the burning ones. They serve and worship God. Is the closest to God. Is the sixth wing celestial being, angels, and is made up of Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Jeremiel, Archangel Raguel, Archangel Zerachiel, and Archangel Remiel. And they are all eyes. I asked Sarah for myself, who are you and how would you like to describe yourself? The following came up. The Virgo energy came up. The Virgo zodiac sign came up. And Seraphim said the following: there's stability in making wise, and wise sound decisions based on introspection, doing your research before moving forward. Think before you do. Analyzing, slowing down enough to catch the details for stability, crossing T's, dotting I's, missing bricks in the building. And that is their Seraphim for you, and I'll be channeling with them for this week's Venus Day deck for reading. If you hear any extra sounds during this reading, I apologize in advance. Life is lifing, and I want to handle it if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and is helpful. And let's begin this week's Venus Day deck for reading. Oh, dang it. All right. Let me do something real quick. Sorry. Okay. Let me just make sure it also came back. But yeah. Okay. So let's begin. One more. So for this week's Venus Day deck per reading, the topic is aura. The first card to come out is the Nine of Pentacles. Second card to come out is the Two of Swords. Third card to come out is the Seven of Wands. Fourth card to come out is the Four of Cups. Fifth card to come out is the Six of Pentacles. Sixth card to come out is the Emperor card. Seventh card to come out is, ooh, how did that do that? Cool. Hold on. Moving it. Seventh card to come out is the King of Cups. Eighth card to come out, oh, and it's in reverse. The eighth card to come out is the Ace of Swords. The ninth card to come out is the Eight of Pentacles. And the 10th and last card to come out is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of that. Dang, the Hangman in reverse. And top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is the Two of Wands. All right. You know, I'm going to do something that I usually do in a different order, but I'm going to do it right now. So, zodiac signs that I see here are the following: Aries and Pisces. You could be any of the signs. Those signs could be in your chart. It could be the energy of this reading. It could be anybody around you. It could be any planetary placements. Okay. There's something here about choices and decisions, balance, stability, maybe being provided for as well when it comes to the topic aura. There's also something here about protection, stability, security, maybe about money, maybe, and foundation, a home. It feels very stable and secure so far, and like being provided for, having the resources, having some sort of like stability and foundation so far when it comes to aura. And it feels very stern and stuff like that. And then also there's something here about like your environment, who you surround yourself with, who you mingle with, what you call it, like social norms, society, social media, and communication and influence, and possibly how all of this has influence on you. The fact that I could be stretching, but the fact there's something about also that it may be off, all of those that I said. Something about like your environment, who you mingle with, like communication, influence, social society, social norms, and social media, and how it all has influence on you. Maybe there's something about it being off, or just be watchful, be aware, or beware of it being off or something like that. But there's something here about that. And then we have like the ascending numbers, like the sequence of like 1, 2, 3, 4. So something about moving forward, expanding, ascending, growing. There could be something about making a decision to be in a more stable, secured space around more like secured, nurturing, stable, secured people. Um, Maybe even like could be with communication as well. Could be a little bit of that. Maybe it's also something that you're aware of, that you take in like mentally or subconsciously, such as like social norms, society, and social media as well. So something about that, or even through communication, like hearing things, something about that. And it's either you need to, or you're being aware or of, or you are like get moving towards better, growing from it, or ascending from that, moving forward from that. And then there's also what you call it, 369 here. So there's something about like body, mind, and soul. That to me is like alignment as well. So just like maybe realigning to what your frequency or whatnot aligns with when it comes to like aura in general. Okay. And this could do with a lot, for the most part, a lot with your money or like your stability, your foundation, or your home. Like a lot with that. And then a little bit, it could be like mentally and like communication. But I feel like a lot is like with your money, even maybe your job, what you do for like work, your home, your foundation, or just like energetically, your aura, like your energy. And there is something here about when it comes to aura. It feels like a rebalance, reorganization, and refocusing, working on something, getting back into focus. This could again be a lot with like um people. It could be with people that you like work with, you surround yourself with, like maybe coworkers or business partners. It could just be some people that you like mingle with and you work with in some type of way. And there's something about like gaining more stability, gaining more finances, rebalancing your foundation, your finances, and being more focused, refocusing, working on something. When it comes to that, we're working with other people or coworkers, and it could be y'all are just realigning together. Y'all don't have to really be separating from these people. For that could be for some of y'all. Some of y'all, it could be like you're realizing that like that's not working out. Something working with certain other people or whatnot is not working out. So you're rebalancing, refocusing, and um that is getting your money, your foundation back into order, your work back into order. Or if this has to do with no one else or whatnot, and it's just something with yourself, maybe something with like in your environment or like communication, all that other stuff. It could be just something about out of focus and refocusing. There may have been some type of distraction or just like getting out of focus but needing to refocus. I want to see Three of Pentacles in reverse. It says lack of ambition, half-hearted effort, negative assessment of performance. So that, so there's just like a needing to refocus, reorganize, and everything when it comes to work, whatever you're working on with other people, or just something that you're working on yourself, and all of that stuff. And it's to like gain more stability, gain more balance, and everything like that. And then, yeah, there's something about there is no confusion. Something is clear and the truth and facts, and something about making a decision based off of that truth, that fact. Maybe someone feels like they are in an impasse, or don't they don't know what to choose, or they are confused, but there is no confusion. Or maybe you need to look, like, just sit down and look at like the facts or something like that. Or maybe there's someone at an impasse, or just like unsure of like a decision they need to make, and like some type of truth or clarity may come forward, like facts, or it's there. You just gotta like look at it, face it, and like choose, make a decision, and then yeah, you gotta stand on it, 10 toes down. There's something about like standing on it, standing like standing on the decision, being stern, assertive about it, um, choosing a path, going down a certain path, maybe standing up for oneself, standing up for you and what you stand for. And hmm, it feels like also someone is just like, there's something here about someone, you or somebody, that rather like ignore the feelings, or ignore what the feelings or what is being shown intuitively, and it could be emotionally. The feelings could be like true though, and it's like trying to ignore it or whatnot. The what you call it, the King of Cups in reverse says manipulation, narcissism, depression, apathy, dishonesty, and sleaziness. Greasy. If y'all watch Trailer Park Boys, I don't think a lot of y'all do. But Bubbles, greasy. Something about just like ignoring like the feelings. I don't know if somebody's ignoring the feelings of another, or whatnot. But it does matter, like what someone feels or is saying. Maybe it could be yourself, like trying to ignore the emotions, the feelings, what you, the hard feelings, and like your intuition or something like that. Or the fact that it says also like depression, apathy, it feels like that numb feeling or something like that. When it's like so much, or like it's like making a decision, all this having to stand stern and things and face the truth and all that stuff, you kind of like go blank, you go like numb or whatnot. There's something with that there. Mm, yeah, and then the hangman is like something about like not trying to like face the truth or something like that. Like, and take like charge, or it could be of like a group of teamwork, like taking charge of like the group or whatnot, or like saying something, standing up, um, or it could be like maybe within yourself or whatnot, like facing the truth and just like really um allowing it and just saying it. The hangman in reverse is selfishness, tunnel vision, punishment, futility, blind allegiance, and depression again. Dang, who's depressed? It feels like that whole thing with the depression thing, or like just feeling like it's a lot. So just like, I guess, giving up, or not trying to be that leader, or trying to take control. Like, if yeah, that is giving up, I guess. with the Emperor and the Hangman in reverse. But it's like it is for the taking, whatever this is, it is for the taking. All you have to do is just make a decision based on the facts and what's best for what not, what can be in alignment. I feel like the blueprints are out there. And something, it's a gift when something is like shown that it's not it. So you can make the decision towards what is it for you and aligns you basically. I guess like the whole, it may just be like a lot for some people or something like that. Then it's like take control, especially if like your finances is there for the taking. Take control of your foundation and yeah, but it's like not allowing it, not like allowing this realization or something like that. Then I'm gonna go forward though. Okay, then there's something about like a little bit of intuition and like the facts are there as well. But not trying to like listen to it. Something could also be a little bit manipulative too, a little bit manipulative, and just not caring about people's feelings or something like that. I don't know if you're doing that or like there's someone around with that, or there's a situation of that. And it's given a little bit of like one of the animal cards that I have. I think there's like two of them that says it a little bit, where it's like trying to like it's like you having control is knowing you don't have control at the same time. Um and then like the real wise man knows that they don't know everything basically. And all of that stuff. I don't want to say democracy as well, but it kind of is. It's like authority, not authority, hearing out everyone, but then making the best decision for everyone at the same time. And then, hold on, I want to like see what this one here is with the Two of Swords, the King of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Wands. And okay, so if this is part of that for some people, it could be, right? Um, a little bit. I'm getting a little bit too. Sometimes you kind of gotta leave your emotions out of it or something like that. Like, yes, be consideration of things, but then there's something about certain situations. Be careful of being like the dictator thing, but I don't think that's that because I see the what you call there. It's like such a fine line of like being the dictator and being like, F what you guys think, this is what I'm gonna do. And that's that, and not caring about what other people feel about the decisions being made and all that stuff. But then it's a fine line between that and like at some point like needing to put like the feelings aside because sometimes like the emotion and the feelings can get in the way of like the facts of like what will progress things forward. So it's something with that. Before I even say what I'm about to say too, because there's a little bit of like um needing to kind of like detach and be careful of being like overly compassionate to the point that like it doesn't really solve something or whatnot. hmm And then we have here. Yeah, it's like stand on the facts or something like that. Stand on the facts, like on the clarity, on the facts of things. Even if it's like, even if like everyone is against you or something just is not just fully there yet, there's something about like standing on the facts, on the truth, on the clarity, and not to be waived or whatnot. You also are protected by the truth. Protect the truth itself as well. And dang, so it is a little bit of that. There's also something about like needing to like stay focused and staying on task, and sometimes that needs to be a little bit of detaching from the emotions and just detaching from things, ignoring things so that you can keep your eye on the prize type of things. Because sometimes emotions and stuff can definitely be a distraction or something like that. And like take your, yeah. So, yeah. It's like the whole emotional manipulation thing, or whether it's like being intentionally done or just like happening, but it's not someone like really trying to do that, but it's just like needing to something about leaving like the emotions out, or like kind of like going numb, but like to stay focused on something. And then you will need to do that also. Like I said, there's a thin line, a fine line between that and like just ignoring and saying F everybody else's feelings and like being the dictator, or being like the emperor in reverse, and like just going forward and being, like I said, one of them did say tunnel vision. One of them did say tunnel vision like that or whatnot. But I feel like sometimes that is what's needed though to get to the goal. There's something about rebalancing some type of like maybe like a team that is unbalanced, or if it's like you yourself, you're dealing with this, or something about rebalancing whatever is unbalanced, like whatever you're working on or whatnot, which is unbalanced, realigning. And okay. Uh, yeah, it starts off with Nine of Pentacles. Some type of gain, some type of success. It could be, like I said, with your finances, your work, some type of project that you're doing, your foundation, your home. There's a lot of thinking or something like that, and maybe an impasse, like something, some type of like hard decision when it comes to thinking about something. At some point, it's leaning more towards that. Just be careful with what I've been saying. I keep repeating it, I don't want to repeat again. It's like standing on something, and I feel like there's a little bit of like seeing something and still just like, even though it's not something about not fully there or not fully seen, something about it is very clear and true at the same time. That sounds like the paradox thing I was trying to talk about yesterday. There's something about paradox, like it don't make sense, but it does make sense though. Something about it is true. It's actual, factual. uh, and it's just like standing on something, needing to make a decision. It feels a little crossroadish, and then maybe there's something also here about like needing to detach and like leave the feelings out of it, or leaving something out of it, because it's a feel leaving the feelings out of it, and then rebalancing, reorganizing. Rebalancing, reorganizing. I feel like taking charge, taking back grabbing the reins again, taking back the control of the wheel or something like that. Yeah, sometimes in order to be like a leader or like needing to initiate and be that boss or whatnot, feelings need to like be left alone sometimes. Um And it's like for the best because of like truth and clarity. Because sometimes like the feelings could fog up everything. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not really relating to it. I'm just saying like an example of like how like feelings and stuff like that could like fog up shit for the moment, and then like later on when everything clears up, like the facts are what stays, the consequences are what stays. It is what it is at the end, even though your feelings got involved, type of thing. It's something about that very interesting for this title, but mhm. And at the same time, it feels like something about someone intuitively like knowing something that's a fact, and then also like feeling something. It feels like strong, but it's sometimes needing to like listen to what you're feeling, which is a fact or whatnot. And it's something about clarity and staying focused, keep your eye on the prize and everything like that. I'm wondering if this is all about some type of teamwork, people that you work with falling apart or not working, or if it's something that you're working on, something not working, something is like not right or whatnot, or if like this is not like taken as I'm saying it, like it can be turned upside down. There's like a realization overall, there's like some type of realization that like people are not hold on, because I before I move on, I want to read the Three of Pentacles again in reverse. And it says lack of ambition, half-hearted effort, negative assessment of performance. What do like Is something like not enough ambition if you're by yourself and you're working on it and you feel like you need to redirect everything in order to like make something shake and move? Or if it's like with other people, is it something about like who people you work with, like not doing something right that will lead to the goal and needing to like either talk with your team and redirect to get on the goal, or like if it's not working or whatnot, period, after even talking to them and everything, needing to like detach from that and refocus so that you can focus on the goal despite of the emotions and the connection you have with these people. And it's like the whole realization of that or whatnot. Overall, again, the hangman in reverse, selfishness. Sometimes you gotta be selfish, baby. Selfishness, tunnel, and yeah, that was a tunnel vision, punishment, futility, blind allegiance, and depression. Um, Overall, this could be about all of that. Like something, since there was depression in one of the other ones too that I read, something that could like not be making you happy because it's not in alignment with whatever it is. Also, yeah, something that may be trying to like lead into some type of disaster. Don't mean to sound drastic, but it could be sometimes. I always say people don't want to like realize the little things until it starts snowballing into the big stuff. So it could be that drastic. Um and maybe it's about people being something about selfishness, and maybe not you gotta be selfish, just something about this tunnel vision and just not seeing something or being aware around or whatnot overall. And then you, as you're watching this right now, yeah, you gotta stand on business naive. You know what I mean? You gotta follow the path that you need to follow. And you got to stand on it. You got to choose a path. You probably are choosing the path right now, and you got to stand on biz naive, like I said. Okay, we got to clarify. And that's the aura right there for sure. Two of Wands is one of my strong aura cards in tarot. So Seven of Wands is one of them. And there's another one I forgot. That's like is like the aura type of thing. Oh, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands as well. All right. Sorry. No, we're going to keep it. We're just going to do two extra cards. Okay. Since these two came out at the same time, we'll do that right there. All right. Man, there's Three of Pentacles again, bottom of the deck. And then there's Eight of Pentacles again, top of the deck, usually watching this right now. And then it may not be this, but I'll just say it anyway. And here's the Two of Wands again. They just repeating everything. But there was one girl I remember, I don't know what she was talking about, but whatever. I remember she was just saying, I think it might have been something about needing to really listen to your intuition when you're feeling something. And she would say that like her friends always like prided her on like how intuitive she was, or how like chilling it was that like she would feel something, or it's like clear cognizance, or like clear sentience, like just feeling something. You don't know where it's coming from, but it feels very strong, and it's like a fact or whatnot. It's very clear. So she would like feel it, and she would be like, I'm not gonna do this, or she would like change direction. And like later on, her friends will like hit her up and be like, "Girl, you were right. This happened." And she was just saying this one story where I forgot the like specifically what it was, but she was like, something is off here, and I'm not going inside of that place or whatever. And they were like, "Girl, you crazy? Like, there's nothing wrong. We good." She left and was like, "I'm going." And she later on they called her and was like, "Yo, girl, you were right." Like, they shot up the place basically. Thank God they got out safely, but like she wasn't around it. So something about that was subtly when I was saying what I was saying, and it's like it could be a mixture of like facts, like something you're seeing, but also you're feeling real hard that's going on, and like either trying to like redirect by yourself, or like with other people try to redirect, or if like just like they said, they were like, "Girl, nah, we staying," you leaving, even though like those could be your peoples or something like that. But at the end of the day, it's like staying on your path and focusing so that you can have stability, you can gain money and all that stuff in whatever way it is. Maybe it could be a little bit about health as well. I could say that example with me, like a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people subtly like make fun of me or make comments about like how I eat and all this stuff, or what I do, how I move, and they're like, well, you don't got to do all of that. You don't need to do all of that, or yeah, that's why you're skinny, even though I've been skinny since I was a little girl. Before I changed the way I eat and the way I move, like I've been small. So it really annoys me when people are like, that's why you're skinny. I'm like, I've been skinny, honey. But okay, my whole life. Um, and it's like I could see why certain things are happening with people. And it's like, well, you're eating this or you're doing that. That's why. But I'm not gonna tell you that. I'm not, I'm feeling fine and healthy, baby. Just telling you, like I'm feeling fine and healthy because I'm doing this and that, and I'm listening to like what I'm supposed to intuitively take in. But it's just stuff like that, like following your path, following what you need to do, and standing on that fact and that feeling and that clarity. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Gratitude and rest. And then I actually want to do the charms afterwards, so let me read these first. Okay, so to clarify this whole entire spread, you got the Temperance card, Patience, the Eight of Swords, Trapped in Fear, and then I decided, well, yeah, they came out at the same time anyway. Yeah, Six of Wands, Victory and Success, and Two of Wands, The Waiting Game. There's definitely something about patience and yeah, okay. And then the Oracle card is Change. There's something also here about a little bit about yeah, patience and knowing how to align with the energies or whatnot, like patience and knowing how to like align and go with nature and the energies. There's something about that. hmm And knowing what to do and when on your path or something like that. Okay. Um, some of y'all may be feeling like anxious in your head about things. I feel like there is a need for patience. There's a need for patience, patience with yourself, patience with what's going on. Because as long as you stay on your path and you stay stern on your journey, there will be success at the end. Like it will not go in vain. It will be rewarding. So it's just something about that, even though it may be nerve-wracking and give you anxiety, restlessness. There's a really high need for patience and staying on the task. It could, I guess, feel mundane to some people, having to do like the same routine stuff and consistent things, but it's like staying on that path or being stern in things for sure is gonna ensure victory. Is like a guarantee victory and success. Yeah, there's just something here about a little bit of like discipline, and sometimes, yeah, it's like needing to like even cut off the emotions and be like, yo, I gotta do what I gotta do, and staying in moderation. Like I said, it could be mundane and everything, or it makes someone feel a certain way, but like needing to keep on the path and be patient. Someone's emotions could be making them impatient, and then it's just, yeah, it gets like where it's like overthinking a little bit too. That's what Eight of Swords is. Let's go on to that too. Yeah, it's like too much. Like shift your what you're doing or something like that. But keep consistent and whatnot. It could be mundane, but the consistency and stuff and all of that, the routine could lead you somewhere, you know? Mhm. And then, yeah, standing in some type of truth, even when things are moving or something like that, could just be making someone like restless or overthinking. The truth is there though. When it happens, just like redirect the mind or something, or do whatever you need to do. That's just, I have my own like process of these things. So I'm just saying what I do. Um, there is a truth of something, needing to stand in it. There could be some restlessness, making someone uncomfortable. I don't know if it's you or if it's like others, or simultaneously. There's just changes going on. And I guess it can make you feel a little bit crazy, right? When like the whole world, everybody else is doing this or saying this is what it is, and it seemed like that's the truth, right? But like you know the truth, and you gotta go against the grain. You gotta go against what everybody else is saying and follow your truth. Cause I mean, if everybody's jumping off a bridge and killing themselves, are you gonna follow it too? But anyways, I'm not gonna do that. That's why I like my Aquarius ass, because they literally say that all the time. One person was like, you want to find Aquarius? Look where everybody else is going and go the other way. I'm like, yeah, yeah. Like, because I'm definitely not over there. Um, hmm. And then, yeah, man, sometimes you just gotta like detach, and that's an Aquarius thing for me, at least for me and personally. I don't want to put Aquarius in there, but sometimes you gotta just detach so you can stay focused on the task, and you can focus on your path and everything like that, so that you can win despite everything turning over or whatnot. There's something with Babylon and all that stuff, Babylon falling and all that stuff that they be talking about. We have here change. The only constant in life is change. The minutes, hours, and days fly by. Planets dance around the sun. The cells in our bodies cycle between death and rebirth. As the world spins around us, we may feel dizzy. Anchor yourself to your inner depths. The solace you seek is contained by the stillness within. Allow the ebbs and flows of the world to come and go. As you deepen your connection to your true self, you will be able to find your center, come what may. And then this is a quote by Heraclitus. Everything flows. I don't want to be typical because I feel like I've been saying that for like, I don't know how long, the past weeks or whatnot, but yeah, you have to allow it. And then this is not allowing it. This in reverse is not allowing it. It's weirdly like kind of holding on to it. And then, yeah, Four of Wands, there's some type of going into like a new phase and all. Let's do the charms and really them. That's interesting. I know why it's saying aura. It's like authenticity. Like you, even though everybody else is doing this, you kind of doing that because you intuitively feel and you're going towards that or whatnot. Okay. We'll do 5 today. Okay. And then we have here tortoise, the good omen, the good meaning, and it has the Taurus. It's tortoise, okay, the animal, and it's a good omen, the good meaning. And we have Taurus here, the zodiac sign, and it's a stability, security, safety, nurture, home. The ability to thrive because of this stability, stable, steady movement. Home is in the heart, and that's over here with all that stuff. Oh, and this blank. Yeah, so we are in Scorpio season, and there's something subtle about Scorpio season and stepping into the unknown and needing, like, you knowing what you know and having what you have, but like you kind of don't really know what's going to happen. But are at the same time, I'm not gonna go into the rabbit hole. Yeah, so this is a blank one or whatnot. I feel like that could be making someone nervous. Since it's around where the Eight of Swords is at and everything like that. Um, and then we have the sun here. It's the ruler of Leo. And with the sun, I like it's like about it's like joy and all that stuff, happiness. I see the sun also as like the self or like what is being shown, also shining light on things and everything like that. And then we have Berkano, Berkano. So it says birth, fertility, and growth, new beginnings. Birth, fertility, growth, new beginnings. So yeah, that's where I guess people are going towards or whatnot. And you can't look left and right or whatnot or outside of you for that. What is your path? Where are you supposed to go? Then we have here judgment, which is a noun meaning the ability to make considered decisions or come to sensible conclusions in misfortune or calamity viewed as a divine punishment. There's something about punishment. I don't know what that is either. It could be the whole thing. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Babylon and then Sodom and Gomorrah. I don't know if it's that too, but like the whole thing where in Sodom and Gomorrah where they were doing all these devilish stuff. They were doing some crazy stuff up in Sodom and Gomorrah. You could look it up. And there was a family, father, mother, daughters, who were devoted to like God and everything like that. And they were in Sodom and Gomorrah, and the angels came to them and were told, send a message to them saying, God said, leave and never come back. Don't ever look back or whatnot. Of course, the wife, as they were leaving, looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt. But yeah, basically something about that is giving me a little bit of that too. I don't know if it's that whole thing, prophecy of like the people who have been following God and all that stuff is being led out of it could be literally or metaphorically being let out of things like that Sodom Gomorrah ish and into like better places, better land and all that stuff, and not to look back or whatnot. And even though, their mother turned into a pillar of salt because she looked back, the father and the two daughters covered their eyes and they had to keep going because God said so. But yeah, that is it for this week's Venusday deck for reading the topic aura. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree or you can email me to set up a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and it's helpful. And peace out. Oop. Okay.